What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fantasy Lit Feed, and this is Gameweek 30 Preview. Yes, Gameweek 30 is finally upon us. 10 teams will not be featuring in the Barclays Premier League this weekend. Therefore, there are only 5 fixtures for the Premier League this weekend. The latest postponement of the match, if you guys don't already know it, Arsenal are now progressing on to the next round of the FA Cup after winning Hull City 4-0, and therefore their match against West Bromwich Albion in Game Week 30 has been postponed to a later date. So for those of you who have Arsenal players such as Ozil, Sanchez, Bellerin, Monreal, do take note about that. They would not be playing in Game Week 30. So let's take a look now at the fixtures of Game Week 30 and do some forecasts on how they would turn out to be. First up, we have Manchester City visiting Norwich. City would easily get the 3 points here, but the question is, will Aguero start? Do bear in mind that City are playing the return leg of the Champions League round of 16 against Dynamo Kiev in this week. So before this Game Week 30 match, Aguero would probably be playing in the Champions League. So the indication of whether he will start in this match is on how long he will play in the Champions League match. If he gets subbed out in the 60th minute or 70th minute, there's a high chance that he would probably start. But if he plays the full match, I'm not too sure whether Pellegrini will risk him and start him against Norwich. So do bear that in mind. Sergio Aguero may or may not start in this match. Next up, Bournemouth taking on Swansea. Well, most of you guys now have Charlie Daniels. He is a great defender, but I'm leaning towards Swansea for this match. Gylfi Sigurdsson is really on form, and with the combination of Andre Ayew, I think that Swansea will get the better of Bournemouth and maybe just edge them by 1 goal. Moving on to Stoke and Southampton. Well, this is a pretty interesting fixture. As I was planning for Game Week 30, I would see Southampton getting the win due to the fact that for the past few weeks, they have been getting clean sheets and also winning games. But for the past 3 games, they have conceded in every game. And I think that they have some trouble scoring right now. And Stoke, on the other hand, their last match is against Chelsea and they drew 1-1. They showed character in that match. They were leading the match 1-0, but eventually Chelsea got the equalizer. And the match before that, they got a win and also a clean sheet. So as of the current form right now, I'm leaning towards Stoke, and I hope that they'll be able to keep a clean sheet and also score some goals against Southampton. So that's it for my Stoke and Southampton forecast, because I'm just leaning towards Stoke right now. Probably because maybe I have Jack Butland and Philip Walsh, right? So that's it. Now let's move on now to Aston Villa taking on Tottenham Hotspurs at home. Well, for those of you who have Harry Kane, it's a good idea to cap him for this match as they are playing against Aston Villa. Villa really on terrible form. They are really weak as of now. I don't think they will be able to stay up in the Premier League as much as I want them to. But again, do remember, Kane may feature in the Europa League clash against Borussia Dortmund. Actually, he will feature. So the question is, will Pochettino start him against Aston Villa, where they are most likely to get the 3 points? I think that he will start. But then again, we are not too sure how long he'll play against the Dortmund match and also how long he'll play in this match. So something to take note, Harry Kane playing 2 matches in a matter of a few days. That must be taken into consideration. Lastly, Leicester taking on Newcastle. Well, Leicester has been on great form as of late, keeping clean sheets, winning games, and I think that they'll be too much to handle for Newcastle and they will be coming out with the 3 points. So that's it for my forecast of Game Week 30. Now let's move on to my team selection. So guys, do remember, if you have players that are blanking in Game Week 30, do try and bring in players that will be featuring in Game Week 30 so as you can score more points and not have players scoring 0 points. So let's take a look at my team right now. As of now, I have Hector Bellerin and also Nacho Monreal. They both would not be playing. Dimitri Payet too, Hirelo Gomes, and also Ross Barkley. So as you can see here, I have somewhat of a problem. I have two players that are blanking in Game Week 30 that is still in my starting 11. Well, for Matt Target, I don't think he will feature against Stoke. I'm not too sure why. If you guys know why he's not playing for Southampton as of late, do leave a comment in the comment section down below. I would really love to know why he isn't playing. So for me, I would probably be taking out Hector Bellerin for Christian Fuchs. But for Ross Barkley, I have to sacrifice my points. I have to take on a negative 4 points. But I'm not too sure who I should bring in as of now. So guys, do let me know who I should bring in for Game Week 30. Leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it, as I have currently no idea who to bring in for Ross Barkley. So let's take a look. If I bring in Fuchs for Nacho Monreal, let's see how much money I would make. Alright, and now let's take out Ross Barkley. So we actually have £8 million for a midfielder, but I have to take on a negative 4 points. Really not too sure who to bring in that will not be blanking. So do let me know, guys. I would really love to know what you guys think about it. And as for captaincy, let's take a look at the total scores and the all players. Well, for me, captain this week would be Riyad Mahrez for me. They're playing against Newcastle, and I think that he'll be able to do some damage against them and probably score lots of points. Remember, Harry Kane and also Sergio Aguero, it is pretty risky to cap them because they may not play the full 90 minutes in their respective matches. Another good addition to cap is actually Jamie Vardy. If you guys think that he is able to score goals against Newcastle, he has been quiet as of late. So I'm not too sure if you guys want to trust him and make him your captain. So that's my take on Game Week 30. It should be pretty interesting with the blanks all happening at once, 10 teams not featuring. I hope to score lots of points. I hope you guys score lots of points too. So if you guys like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to me for more Fantasy Premier League videos, reviews, previews, captain choices, and lots more. Thank you guys so much for support. Do share this video if you have enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take care.